Hello viewers, welcome back to the Platinum Newbie. Thanks for watching, and this is Lorenzo in game 9 of the Platinum Newbie. This game I'm playing against a Terran player by the name of Selfina. It's a Zerg level player, it's a Terran player of silver level. And I am sadly also silver level at this point after my horrendous losing streak against 4 Zerg opponents that decimated me. Due to me not knowing the build order and then due to me making dumb mistakes. It's not been a great week for me StarCraft wise, but hey, we soldier on and we try to improve and try to get better. That's what it's all about. And of course we have a lot of fun as well. So in this game I'm up against a Terran guy and I'm gonna try the Mothership Core and 2 Stalker opening. Basically this, you make a gateway, a cybernetics core, and then chrono boost out 2 stalkers and get a mothership core. Do a little bit of damage with that and then follow on up with your favorite progression of choice. So here I'm gonna send out the scouting probe. As these beginning minutes of the game unfold, let me remind you please, I've invented some subscriber presents, and here this probe goes to kill the SCV. It's always nice if you can kill a building SCV. So the subscriber presents will be at 50 subscribers. I will make a video tour by car of Malta, the island where I now live. I think it will be pretty good. I'm actually itching to do it because it's such a pretty island and it's really nice to drive on. So go on, subscribe, get me those 50 subscribers and I can make that video. At 100 subscribers is something I'm not quite ready for yet, but I would still like to do, is to make an underwater spearfishing video. Obviously this requires some inventive duct tape usage and me developing some actual spearfishing skills. So when I get those subscribers, that will be an adventure for sure. For now though, let's look at this game. The gateway is going down for now, and the assimilators, the build order I found calls for 2 assimilators, but I find that 1 is almost sufficient. So I'm going for 2 anyway, and then maybe pull some guys off it, because I always float a little bit of gas with this build. It's not refined perfectly yet, not by me at any rate, but it does go sort of smoothly. Here the gateway goes down and I almost immediately follow up with the cybernetics core. That's going pretty well. So what I scouted here, it's been a few minutes ago, a few seconds or minutes, I don't know, a non-zero amount of time ago, I scouted the supply depot and nothing else. So what I was thinking is maybe this guy is proxying me or something. So I send a probe to check out this area, but no proxies. So I continue as per normal, and my stalkers won't take very long from now, so I figure when they pop, I can just go and scout with them while I'm attacking and harassing at the same time. So making probes, cybernetics core is finishing here, and I've got enough money to start a stalker, chrono boosted, and immediately start warp gate research. Here you can see the build is not quite tight yet. I would ideally have started the mothership core immediately as well, but that takes about 5 or 6 seconds longer. So I reckon if I shore it up, that will be no problem. For instance, if I get those gases simultaneously after all. These are little things that don't seem to matter that much, but it's really nice when a build comes together and it just works to the second. It feels good. So not quite there yet, but so far it's unfolding a lot better than my fumbled attempts at the Forge Fast Expand, even though I've gotten a little bit better at that. So here's the mothership core, and I'm gonna be moving these 2 guys out while the second stalker is chrono boosted and rallied to the core. So before they arrive there will be 3 units, 2 stalkers and a mothership core, and I'm counting on them to at least keep the Terran on its toes while I continue SimCitying up and building a little bit of a base. Continuing to make probes, gonna plop down a few more gateways, pylons as needed, and then see base my transition based on what I see him doing. So I've got 2 stalkers here, not a tremendous amount, so he's got 6 marines. So let's remove the interface here for a bit and see how this goes. I move the stalkers back, but the mothership core takes a few hits. I do manage to kill off a marine, which isn't huge, but hey, he didn't kill anything of mine, so that's still a win in my book. It's quite hard to see what's going on without this UI baloney. So let's see here, there's 1 more marine kill and moving away. The time warp's really helping there, by the way. So that one unfortunately gets by my micro. It's a little bit of control, a tiny amount. So hopefully I'm gonna try snipe another marine here. And let's see if that mothership core can survive. I want the UI back, it's better with it. And the mothership core manages to get out with 10 hit points. Slightly suboptimal, I have a feeling the pros do this a little bit better. But still I managed to kill some marines without incurring any real losses, so that's good, and he's probably scared. So what I've seen here is 2 barracks, and a supply depot, nothing else. I see this weird position for the wall off, and I'm thinking he's gonna be taking a second already, and that scared me a little bit because obviously I don't. I had 3 gateways here, just got warp gate attack done, and I have a low amount of units. So here he comes with more marines, and he snipes the mothership core, which had no HP left. This is unfortunate for me. I'm fighting on the ramp, which doesn't allow me to micro back any stalkers, and now I start focusing down the wounded marines, which actually works quite well. I managed to cash in on the damage I did earlier, and these 2 stalkers are going to chase down these 3 marines with some reinforcements, and I've now got this defended this no problem. Go on, go away. And now I've got 4 stalkers against about 4 marines, and that's not a problem, of course. Warping in the zealot, because why not? My life for Ayur, yes, I'm sure you'll be able to give it. Accidentally attacking these rocks, a misclick, and so now I have a 4 gate and a robo, which is too much for one base, as you may know. I want the observer out though, so I'm making that, and I'm looking forward to deck switching into immortals, either with Colossus or have it just as a backup possibility. What I'm thinking now is he's got the second base in all likelihood, which means I'm now probably in my window that I am slightly ahead in army and unit producing structures. So I'm gonna go for a few waves of warp-ins and then try and make something happen. At the same time, I really want to have a second base, but I'm thinking if I take it now, I'm just gonna be behind playing the same game. So I better try to warp in. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for 1 more round of units and then try to make something happen. This is happening. What I talked about in the previous game. The observers are in the F2 select army tab. So even though I've got it hotkeyed as 4 and giving it orders, whenever I select my army using F2, it comes back. So I really have to stop doing that. It is quite annoying. So here is another. Oh, did I supply cap myself? Yeah, I supply blocked myself. That's not pro. Anyway, making a proxy pylon here. Why not 2? Because hey, supply cap. So what I was talking about earlier about the moving out and trying to make something happen, that should have happened. I'm taking too long now. If he has his second base down, he surely has compensated for me having more units and unit producing structures by now. So here I've got the 1 insurance immortal. If he's got lots of marauders, I've got an immortal to shoot it down, and I just like the unit in general. I had the robo, so I thought, what the hell, why not make 1? And here he comes. If I was on the ball, I could have done a killer force field there, but it was too late. I tried to though, but the thingy was out of range, so that's too bad there. And he's coming back, and I'm seeing is that if that's the if those are the only marines he has, I'm really happy. So here I just engage this. No, I'm not gonna engage it yet. Try a force field, but there's not enough energy for a wall of them. Kill off some marines with time warp, really handy. And if I'm really happy now. If this is all he has, I'm just gonna engage it and take the game right here. And obviously my small but way larger than his army manages to clean this up. And after the medevac dies, he leaves the game without GGing or anything. I suppose he was in the medevac, or maybe a good friend of him, and he was really sad. So he had to leave the game. All in all, not a very interesting game. I just made a small army, moved out, and managed to kill him. I suppose this is what silver players are like, or what they should be like. And I'm fairly happy that I can still confidently beat them. So hopefully I'll be climbing up soon again, and this beginning of a winning streak, let's call it a beginning of a winning streak, why not? Let's go for the win next game as well, and claw some of those ladder points back. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. Don't if you don't. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Goodbye.